negative 11 plus 6. Notice that we have a negative number and a positive number. So we are adding integers with different signs. To do this, we subtract the lesser absolute value from the greater absolute value. Then use the sign of the integer with the greater absolute value. So we have negative 11 plus 6. Now our first step will be finding the absolute value of both numbers. So the absolute value of negative 11 is equal to 11. And then we have the absolute value of 6, which is equal to 6. So then we subtract the lesser absolute value from the greater. So 6 is less than 11, so you subtract 6 from 11. 11 minus 6 is 5. So 5 is part of our answer. Then we use the sign of the integer with the greater absolute value. So 11 is greater than 6, and in our problem, 11 is negative. So we add a negative sign to our answer. So negative 11 plus 6 is negative 5. Let's try another example. We have 12 plus negative 5. Notice again they have different signs. One is positive, one is negative. So what we need to do is find the absolute value of both numbers. So the absolute value of 12 is equal to 12, and the absolute value of negative 5 is equal to 5. Now we subtract the lesser absolute value from the greater absolute value. 5 is less than 12, so we subtract 5 from 12. 12 minus 5 is equal to 7. So we know that part of our answer is 7. Then we use the sign of the integer with the greater absolute value. So 12 is greater than 5. And in our problem, 12 is positive. So our answer is positive 7. So 12 plus negative 5 is equal to 7. Let's try one more. We have 4 plus negative 4. Now notice one's positive, one's negative, but we have both of them as 4. This is a special case. We can use the additive inverse property. This says that the sum of an integer and its additive inverse or opposite is 0. So the opposite is two numbers that are the same distance from 0 but on opposite sides of 0. So 4 and negative 4 are both the same distance from 0, but they're on opposite sides of 0. So you can imagine a number line. Since the property says that if it's an integer and its additive inverse or opposite, then the sum is 0. So we can say that 4 plus negative 4 is equal to 0.